Hi, I'm Katie. I've been surrounded with vintage goodies most of my life, but just in the last 10 years, I've figured out just how much delight I get from having it in my home and looking at it for other people. Come along as I share my shopping adventures at thrift stores, estate sales, and sometimes even along the curb. I will also be showing some of my decorating projects that I've completed and how I have chosen to add vintage to my home for a modern granny chic look. I hope you will find joy along the way as we reawaken vintage. Well, hi guys, we are in Tucson. Any of you watch from Tucson? Hello. We are at a Goodwill Outlet, which means a bin store. So things are priced by the pound. So let's go in and see what we can find. We've come in. This first whole room is just clothes and bedding. Not really what I'm into. So we're gonna go. They have a separate room for everything else. So this is where I will be. And as you can see, they're bringing in a new one. So, and they're all, we've seen this before. If you haven't, this is what they do. Everybody lines up and waits for the new bins, and then they go crazy. So here we are. Well, hi there, everybody. We are done with our trip to Arizona, and I am now tasked with going through everything I've got. So this is video number 1 wrap up. But again, be ready for much more. I did very, very well in Arizona. So normally, wrap-up time, I'm super chipper, but guess what? I also managed to catch the flu while we were there. So this is actually over a week later from when we returned, because I have been out of it, guys, even with the flu shot. But super, super excited finally to be able to go through all this stuff. Normally I have all this stuff at my dining room table, and I go through it with you all, but I have so much, and it's not nice and organized, and we're just going to dig through. So this was trip 1 of 2 trips to the same Goodwill Outlet bin in Tucson. As I talked about earlier in the video, they do hard goods as one price and everything that's soft goods as another price. So I have 2 big bags that I have basically just dumped on my bed. So let's go through what I've got. Remember, as always, unless I state that I'm keeping this, all of this stuff will be up for sale. It's going to take me a while to post it all, so please, by all means, you can email me at reawakenvintage@gmail.com, or you can comment on the video of anything that you're curious about, more details about, more pictures about, or how much I'm going to ask for it. Okay, let's get started. Arizona is Afghan country, for sure. The amount of Afghans, really pretty Afghans, that I got is crazy. I turned down a lot that I was like, well, I can be picky now. Beautiful. I call this baby because it's on the smaller side, and it's just that kind of colors, right? Blue, yellow, white, but in beautiful condition. Great, again, as a baby gift for a first baby, for Easter, springtime. Very, very pretty. So we got that. I got lots and lots of bedding at the Goodwill bins. Let's just start pulling it out. Okay. Oh, a mix there. You'll see in 2 different videos you'll have to watch. Vintage children's clothing too, which I hardly ever come across. So super cute vintage little girl's dress. It still has the tag. Let's see if I can spin it around. Polly Finders, and this is a T4. Right now they call it 4T, but it used to be T4. Super cute. Looks to be in really good condition. You know, a little girl's dress, right? This could be, but if this was like an Easter dress or something like that that didn't get worn very much, this is what makes it vintage, right? So that will be up for sale. I apologize if I sound a little nasally. Okay, this I'll have to find more of. I got curtains, guys. Lots and lots of curtains. There is a set of these, I think. We'll put one aside for the moment. Let's see if this, another little girls, right? It should have bloomers underneath it, but I don't have the bloomers. This one does need a little bit of sewing, but that's a really simple sew to make. This one is Fen pressed. This was for Pennies, JC Penney's. toddle times. I don't think you could see the size anymore. Sorry, I got my hand there as I'm trying to look. Nope, but it's cute, super cute. Okay, we're going to put all the curtains in one pile as I try to go through them for you. I'm going to actually pull out here a little bit too. You can see the mess that is my bedroom at the moment. This is actually just for me. Nice hand towel. This, not vintage, but super cute. Look at this kitchen towel. It's for Christmas because it's got the Christmas bulbs, but it's got the Arizona twist, right? You got the cacti. So I just thought it was, and again, it's teal and pink. Come on now. Okay, there's that. I think I have pulled most of this set out. This is actually a different set so that I can show you the madness. Look at this. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Okay. I think I got enough. Okay. If you like peach, then I've got some peach vintage for you. We have got, I'm assuming that these were all handmade by somebody. First of all, we just have I don't know, what do you want to call it? It's just one, I think. Placemat, but it's just one. Then we have kitchen, what I would assume were kitchen curtains. So these are, bear with me here, one hand is not going to be the best. Okay, so that is, again, it needs a little bit of stitching, but these are simple things to do. It's like a valance. So this is one valance here. So peach, or is it a curtain? Okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm starting to figure this out now. Had to figure out which way it went. So it's not a valance. It's like a kitchen curtain, right? So you've got this, and this would have been flipped the other way, right? This is going to go on the outside of one side of the curtain, or the window. You're getting me now, right? This would go on the other side so that your window is trimmed with lace. But we have lots of pieces of it. So anyway, we've got tiebacks. Yeah, I'll make all sense of it at some point when I go to list it. But basically, it's a set of peach kitchen curtains. Super cute and vintage. We've got another, like, not crocheted. What would this be considered? Oh my gosh, the flu has taken away what few brain cells I had left. Okay, it's not crocheted, is it? Oh my goodness, guys, help me out. So this is, it would hang, this would be your top of your window, right? And then it hangs down, if that makes sense, right? Hangs down like that. So you'd have both sides of your window trimmed out. And then, let's see, so this is the other side of it. But then we also have two panels. Okay, so it's a set of 4 of those. Don't know if they're handmade or store-bought. My guess is that handmade, maybe by the same person. Really liked peach. This intrigued me. This is an older blanket. It isn't wool, but it definitely has an older feel to it. I can't even explain it to you guys. Maybe if any of you are familiar with it. It does have a few tiny little holes that can be mended, but I just thought it was so cool. I mean, this is definitely a vintage blanket. You can see the trim there. Kind of what, I don't think it was ever really satiny. It's probably a little bit faded, but just super cool. Almost like a girl's camping blanket. I told you it had a couple holes. There's one there. Probably twin size. This is a vintage comforter, if you can believe it. It does need a good wash. I'll be throwing it in the wash with color safe bleach and see if we can get the white to pop out. I don't see any actual stains on it. It's just, got a little bit of dingy. But I just love that it's a vintage comforter. Because, again, comforters back in the days, not really, right, guys? You had a blanket. You had sheets and a blanket. I do not see a maker's mark. I'll have to measure this and figure out what size it is. But I just thought that was super fun. There's kind of the detail of it. Girly. Okay. Oh, I have more of the peach curtains. More of the peach curtains. This lady
made a bunch of peach curtains. I'm hoping I can find a home for them. We have set of two. The other one is behind me. Pillow shams. Definitely 70s or early vintage pillow sham vibe, right? Look at that. Wow. It's got a little gold flare to it there. We got our kind of golden flowers. And of course, it's got the zipper. Again, I think handmade. So we've got the two of those. We've got a lot of crocheted pot holders, etc. Here's a set of 3. And then, like I said, I've got 1, 2 of these that are more of like placemats. It actually makes a beautiful set all together. Let's see if there's any more pieces to it. There could be. While I'm looking, I got this old, I think it's a handkerchief. I don't think it's a scarf. Well, it couldn't be a scarf, but it's very, very silky and soft. Really, really pretty. We've got this big handmade right for the center of your table. Again, I can't get it all out with one hand. I really should not be doing these videos when I'm sick. I'm sorry, guys. We've got that. Again, it's round, just not round right now. We got a crocheted pillow. It has a red pillow, and then it's been crocheted over with one big granny square. And we've got, what else do we have? Okay, these I really liked. Okay, we'll try to pull them all out together. In a minute, another Afghan. Just a nice, pretty sage green color. So for those of you that like the more vintage blankets, but maybe aren't a connoisseur of the granny square ones, just a really pretty green one. Then we have a peachish orange and brown one. Really, really nice. Look at that, the granny square right in the middle. Again, I told you, I got the Afghans. Got that. One more little pot holder, just random. These I'm really excited about. Okay, so these are the tea towels, right? You use the towel for every day of the week. So we've got the Sunday one, and again, it looks like it's like brand new. I'm assuming. Okay. These are not super vintage. That's why they look so brand new. They're just vintage-esque. So you've got the Sunday. You've got cleaning day. What day was cleaning day? I know that there was an order. Again, these are not vintage, but they're made to look vintage, and they're in immaculate condition. Really, really pretty. Okay, then, since we were in Tucson, we're going to have the Hispanic flair. You've got, what are these days of the week? Help me out, guys that speak Spanish. And these are more of a cream color as opposed to the white. Again, I'm assuming just with how nice they are that, again, that these are maybe reproductions of old vintage ones. But no tag. I'm not sure. This one has a little stain. So you got wash day. I really should have brushed up on my days of the week. It has something. Can you see that right there? I don't know if that's just marks. That's writing. But just super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, and then I got, these are just little doilies that you'd put on like your dressers or your tables with a little eyelet flowers. I got 2 of those. We're still at the bedding, guys. One last thing. Again, have to really do some cleaning on this. This might not get any better than it is, but I was super excited about it. It's a vintage Snoopy / Charlie Brown flat twin seat sheet from my kid's bedroom. Again, you know it's going to have, usually with the vintage sheets, right, the wear is more where you would lay your body. But again, since this was a top sheet, it doesn't have a whole lot of like fading on any particular spot. But like I said, again, it's a little dingy, but it would be great to use to cut up, to make pillows or anything else with it. Lots and lots of ideas possible with that. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to go to the other side of the bed and I'll show you what was not linens that I got. Okay, I lied. I got over to this side and there was a couple more linens. What is this? It's so tiny, guys. See? It's about the size of my hand. It's got a little koi fish. It's just super delicate. Looks vintage to me. I got a towel, tea towel, actually for a friend of mine. She loves Australia. The only things I can ever find from Australia for her when I go out are tea towels. So we got her another one designed in Australia. Got her that. Okay. Not a lot of vintage stuff at the bins outside of bedding, but I tried to find a few things. This is actually something my husband picked up, so that will be his. We got an old crock. You can see the bottom of it. Looks like it had maybe a label at some point. It's brown. It's in good condition. Got a couple of the more older looking cookie cutters. That's a dog, and what do you think that is? Rabbit, cat? Not quite sure. Put in the comments what you think it is. Okay, let's see. This intrigued me. I saw it on the package. I was like, that looks familiar, like some type of popular doll. It's a doll head and just hands. No arms. It's in a sealed package. I think I might be able to get something for this. So if you know what it is, let me know. A big, big ball of twine. Why not? It's like the, oh, I'm so bad with this stuff. It feels almost like velour. You're going to know what it is. People that have more sense than me right now will know what this is. This is what happens when you're laid in bed for a week. Although if you've watched my videos, we have to admit, I don't remember what things are half the time anyway. Sorry. We got, what was this? I can't even remember. Why did I buy this? It's from Hobby Lobby. You literally, it's just a dog paw. It's like a little clip, right? So you could clip something. I don't even know why I got it, guys. Really? Don't know. For Halloween time, some fun lanterns. And for 4th of July, some fun lanterns. Don't know if I'll actually use them, but they were next to nothing because everything's by the pound, right? Just a cute little flower that they've made to look like a butterfly, which I thought was really creative. We've got a whisk attachment for a Cuisinart. I had my husband look this up while we were in the store, and he's like, oh, you might be able to get $20 for it. So we're going to try it. Originally, at the Goodwill, they were wanting $6.99 and it didn't sell. Originally, it was $17.99. One of the few vintage things I did find. It doesn't have the bulb, so it's not going to work. But it is a vintage angel tree topper. It needs, poor thing, the metal has been bent, but I will bend that metal back. It's got little, she's just so cute. She's definitely vintage. This is definitely not what the angels of today look like. So we got that. I don't know why I got a 2022. Don't know. Okay, oops, some things got buried. This is older, but I don't know if it's that in demand. It was just really, really cute. I believe this is just a Jim Beam bottle of bourbon whiskey, but I can't even explain how to... It's got kind of that like sparkly feel, like it's not a flat finish. It's bumpy, if that makes sense. It was just really, really pretty. I just thought it was really pretty. Okay. I don't even know what this says. I think it says family. No, faith. Faith is what it says. I thought that was cute. Got myself some wax melts. If I can't find a candle, I'll find a candle melt. Got some kind of vintage Christmas paper that I thought was cute. Not vintage. Then we've got, I thought that would be cute for Valentine's Day to put out. And then it is so retros. Retro 7080. This is a punch bowl in an orange color, but it is plastic. It is not glass. Probably better off. I just thought it was super fun. I do not know how much age it has to it. I want to say it's still kind of old. It's not a newer plastic piece, but I'm not positive. All right, guys, thanks for listening to me and my nasally self. Up soon will be episode 2, where I go and head out to, yes, another Goodwill bin. So stay tuned, especially if you like Goodwill bins, and see all the stuff that I got. So thanks so much for watching. Tell your friends, and I'll see you soon.